Hey guys, I'm here with another one, Grand Rising, and in this one, guys, I want to talk about how the police is not your friend, and never was, and never will be, and their alliance is not to you, but to the Freemason organization which they work for. Guys, when you're in this system we're in, guys, you got to know by now that free will is an illusion. You are not safe here, especially you and me, who can see, and you have no allies here. Guys, I told you this from the beginning. Um, I heard a conversation. Look, we have this thing here in Holland. Not only the police, but they're called the Koninklijke Marechaussee. They're like the military. They're from the military side. You know, they protect the fake king. Willem Alexander. And I heard the guy say to an ethnic Dutch guy, yes, if something were to happen to you, I have the obligation to like call the police or ambulance. Yes, but in grander scheme of things, I'm not here for the people. We work directly for the king. So he told I at least respect that because at least he's keeping it real. He's telling me already what I already knew, nothing new, but he's keeping it real. And I told you guys a long time ago, the police, if you get stabbed, shot, or something else, of course they're going to come because yeah, they have to do small incidental things to make it appear normal. But in big lines, they are not here for you. They're here to protect the Freemason organization they work for and to keep the poor from the rich. They're there to keep you from going to the king's palace and beheading that motherfucker for the thing that he is doing to us. And to keep you away from all the world leaders because the world leaders know if there was no police, man, they would probably be killed. It's real talk, NPC or not, I believe they would snap in that way. They would go after these people. And the police, every time they talk to you, it's just to hear you out. It's not a genuine conversation. They're storing a cop. Remember what Denzel Washington said in Fallen? A cop is always a cop. He just knows, even when he's off duty. They're listening to you, and everything you tell them is going back to the office and to the higher ups, guys. I don't talk to them. I don't greet them. I don't want nothing to have to do with them. And somebody, a stupid NPC, a dumb female NPC came to me the other day or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but what if you're here unconscious, something happened to you? You're gonna need them, right? And then I said, listen, if I'm unconscious and somebody calls or does, I have no influence because obviously I'm not conscious there to let it be known that I don't want them to help me. But yeah, if I'm cautious, I would never think about calling them. Hell no. So when you put that in consideration, guys, I always told you that why does this always apply to us, never the other way around. But that cop that brutalized you or beat you half to death or took away your rights, what if he tomorrow collapses and needs you? How come he doesn't think like that? How come you're not telling him that he should treat the citizens better who's paying him actually while he's not even working for your ass? Why? How come he is not thinking about that? How come you didn't tell him that he might need you after beating you up? You see what I mean? It's always a one-way street when you're sold here. The criticism is always on you. They never have accountability. It's always only you. You see? And I have this, half Surinamese, half Dutch guy I know. He does meditate. He does do a few things. He's not what you would call a regular NPC. I gotta give him that. He's further than that. He does meditate. He does have good energy. But here it comes. He is an NPC when it comes to the police and these things. This guy was telling me, I don't know what it is with people who always have those type of issues. I'm always cool with them. I have no problem. Duh, you dumb moron. You're paying your taxes like a slave. You work almost 50 hours a week, you dumb idiot. You're no threat at all. And when you see them, you damn near put your finger in their booty hole. Of course. Pause. Of course, you're not going to get any trouble out of them. Are they going to kill you for doing what they want you to do? No, you're being obedient slave. That's what you're supposed to do. Of course, you're going to have peace with them, dummy. But try going against the system. See what it will bring you. That's why I tell you, man. This is somebody who went to school, more than me. But you see that school is nothing. They're like idiots, man, these NPCs. Of course you're not gonna get any hassle out of them. You're paying your taxes. You're a good old slave, you dummy, stupid. Of course, nothing's gonna happen. Idiot, moron, imbecile. So this is what I'm telling you. They are not your friends, and you should know that, guys. And I'm not being a bully or narcissistic, guys, but sometimes you have to call them names because these things are stupid, man. Seriously, they're like the mindless airheads, dummies, stupid. Can't talk to them, man, for shit. They just breathe and walk and shit. Don't think. They don't use that fucking big head of theirs. They're idiots. You know? So the police is not your friend. Not your friend. They are there to obstruct you guys. They are not your friend. I saw a video yesterday of the police dressed as Antifa trying to provoke people who don't like the immigrants from coming here into fighting back, and then when you fight back, you get arrested. So we pay taxes to a group to dress all in black to provoke a fight, acting like they're Antifa while they're really police in civil black, clothes, dressed in black, just to provoke a fight. And this is a reality I have to take serious. I have to pay taxes and be a slave. That's what I told you the other day. If I can defraud, I will defraud and steal. Fuck them. You know, and no religion or no church is going to keep me in check. You be an obedient slave till you rot in your grave, and nothing will happen. Nothing will change. You're going to pray your whole life. And the moment the police sees fit, they will kick your ass. And there's no Jesus coming to kick their ass back for you. You know, you're just going to get your ass kicked. You're going to pray, and nothing's going to happen to your wounds. The only thing that's going to heal your wounds is your immune system and your body. There's no cloud opening with a big hand with a guy with blonde hair and blue eyes going to cure you after that cop beat your butt. Because he doesn't serve you. He serves the Freemason cabal motherfuckers. The Ashkenazi pieces of shit. That being said, be at peace.